our Constitution, our system of checks and balances, and our freedoms contained in the Bill of Rights, much of which is under assault today. America is a nation of immigrants, unless you were blessed to be born Native American.
Power and privilege in this country will continue to accumulate more power and privilege.
Okay, you know what time of year it is. You get those high-profile Democrats using college commencement addresses as a platform for political posturing. And you know what? There's an added benefit because they get paid to do it too. You know, on the other hand, President Trump, he used the stage actually to honor graduating cadets at today's U.S. Air Force Academy graduation as an opportunity to honor them. Watch.
And graduating cadet Nick Reedy became the first person from any service academy to win the college home run derby. Come here. Get up here, Nick. Come on. Really good. You have all been pulling for one of your classmates who has bravely fought his battle with cancer.
It was really nice to see in Colorado today. You're a little better than the, this is going to sound cruel, but the really nasal tone that we heard from that commencement speech earlier. Anyway, joining me right now is Fox Nation host, it didn't even sound like her, Britt McHenry, and campusreform.org media director Cabot Phillips. You know, you see a little bit of a difference there. And before anybody gets all up in arms about me and her voice, I just think that she could probably benefit from a little, I don't know, elocution lessons there. Because it's different, right? You know, speaking before a big, huge crowd of people into a microphone. But I'm getting off topic and probably getting in a little trouble. So I'll leave it there. Anyway, Brett, what's going on? Commencement season, big paychecks, and a chance to campaign.
Yeah, well, and to your point, I'll jump in with Nancy Pelosi comments. I'll go out there and say it because I think it should be more alarming to her that people are confusing a video of her speech being slowed down by 75%, thinking that it could be real, in that, you know, this is the Nancy Pelosi we see day in and day out. So I don't think that's wrong to say. But I think it's a great opportunity for conservatives to use as well. I'm not gonna hate on using commencement speeches, using platforms to speak your message, to have freedom of speech. Right. But you can't police it in the way that Democrats do. And I'm sure, you know, you'll get more feedback from our other guests. I was reading in their work that recent reports show people believe 41% of respondents think that hate speech should not be allowed. Well, what's the line? I always wonder, like, who is really regulating that? And that's where it gets muddy, and that's where conservatives get stifled, but Democrats don't.
Well, Cabot, you know, sometimes it really seems kind of unfair. And, you know, again, it didn't sound like her, so it distracted me. I'm sorry, because I've heard her speak, I think, sort of more in a smaller environment. So forgive my distraction on that. But Cabot, I mean, you know, it seems to me that as I increasingly watch members of the left hit so hard on, you know, oh my gosh, are you actually in favor of any of Trump's policies, anything that he's doing, that somehow you're either ignorant or a bigot or racist. I mean, you name it, right? The adjectives just keep on going, and that you're somehow a really horrible person. And I think that's an unfair position to put people in. And I just question, like, how angry some people on the left are getting right now. If you're not going to tolerate diversity and intellectual diversity, then what's going on?
And it seems like this anger really was misplaced because it's at a commencement address. The real victims here are these students because they didn't get to hear an encouraging message. They didn't get to hear any life lessons. The only lessons they got were how to be a narcissist, how to make your own political views the focus of a speech that's supposed to be about college graduates. And we've covered extensively at the Leadership Institute's Campus Reform how universities really only have one option on who they can bring for commencement speeches. If they dare to bring a conservative, they know there's going to be riots, there's going to be protests. If they bring a liberal every year, students are so used to hearing those same ideas and talking points in class. Conservative students are tolerant. They're going to put up with it. They're not going to cause a scene. And that's why we see it every year.
So badly lost that war because for the left to take over sort of the freedom of thought, right? Like, you have to think this way or else. that's not healthy. It's absolutely not healthy, especially on university campuses. I mean, for goodness sakes, if there's one place where you ought to be able to engage in a freedom of ideas, it should be in college. Very quickly, I want your reaction to this, Britt. Hillary and Chelsea Clinton reportedly forming a production company to pursue film and television projects. Any reaction to that one?
Clintons want more money. At what point will Hillary Clinton just relax and accept the defeat that she had in 2016? She will not go quietly into the night. I think the only way to combat this is for, again, conservatives to start making their own documentaries, because Netflix surely is not going to give them the ones they gave AOC and Barack Obama and Michelle Obama.
All right, last word to you, Cabot.
I want to know who was looking at Hollywood, who was looking at the entertainment and media and said, you know what we need? We need more liberal content. Hillary Clinton, get out there, start your own thing. She's a private citizen. She can do whatever she pleases, but this is not necessary. Waste of time, waste of money.
The same person booking Beto O'Rourke to be a speaker.
All right, guys.
Polling.
It's really good to see you. Cabot, Britt, thank you. Robert Mueller's Russia probe is over, but one Hollywood liberal is not having it. You won't believe what Robert De Niro is actually begging Mueller to do, and we have the sound for you next.